This is Montana This Morning.
The Bozeman Public Library is soon closing the chapter on Phase 1 of their construction. I'm Jolie Celine. I'll tell you about the latest progress, starting with putting the books back on the shelves.
And Montana lawmakers are starting to put their stamp on the state budget. We'll take a look at what's being done so far on the largest section of that budget.
Happy Wednesday, Southwest Montana, 631. Chet Lehman, Jane McDonald, Matt Elwell with you here. Dangerously cold conditions, dangerously cold temperatures, dangerously slick roads.
Yeah.
It's just not a good day to go out if you don't have it.
A layer of ice across, not every place, but a good portion of Southwest Montana dealing with icy conditions.
I can only judge from my driveway to the parking lot. All of it was ice all the way here. So.
Ice and that snowdrift.
Yeah. And I was talking,
the blowing snow.
Yeah, and that's the real tough. I was driving in today. We had a drift across the road. I lost vision there for a while because the snow popped up.
Right.
Beware of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just saying. It is very cold. Bundle the kids up before they head out. Make sure they have all the layers that they're going to need. Visibility has been a significant issue. Blowing snow, icy conditions. Yesterday, Bozeman Pass was an absolute mess. It's not going to be much better today. Visibility, it's all over the board. Mile and a quarter out toward Dillon. We've had low visibility in Belgrade. Right now it's better. Blowing and drifting snow. We do have a little dash of additional snow, but we're not talking a lot of accumulating snow at this point. Temperatures not expected, at least through the afternoon, to be above zero. These temperatures are going the wrong way for the next day or so. We do have warmer temperatures on the way, though. We'll talk about that in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Matt. 6:32 news just coming in here a few moments ago from Senator Jon Tester announcing early this morning that he is going to seek re-election for his seat. He is Montana's senior senator. We'll have more on that coming up tonight, 5:30 and 10 o'clock. But Senator Jon Tester announcing this morning that he will seek re-election.
Absolutely, something we'll continue to follow here. Yep, and focusing back a little closer to home, since September, the Bozeman Public Library has been under construction. Now Phase 1 is nearing completion.
MTN's Jolie Celine visited the library for a sneak peek as they filled the empty shelves with books.
The bookshelves here at the Bozeman Public Library have been empty since October 17th due to a gigantic remodel. But as of today, the books are back and they're one step closer to opening up to the public.
We're ahead, but not. Kind of. It doesn't look like it, but we are.
Phase 1 of the Bozeman Public Library's remodel has been a very long chapter, according to Sarah Creech, the department head for customer services and circulation. But soon, they'll be turning the page.
But March 17th, this space will be open again. March 17th.
Walking around the remodeled library, you can see people rolling around carts filled with books, stocking the shelves.
They just finished unloading the last truck. They were all wrapped in basically saran wrap and stored in warehouses in Belgrade. Quite a process. We had a lot of help from facilities and the City of Bozeman facilities team.
But Creech says there is still work to be done before they open the doors.
That's why we're closing March 13th through 16th. We still have to basically finalize everything. You can see that it's still actively a construction zone. We're going to close the whole library. We're going to move the mini library that we have in the large community room back.
But in the meantime, for those checking out books,
so we would love for people to still keep their books if their due date's not until March or April, just so we can kind of get our ducks in a row and everything organized.
Creech says she appreciates everyone's patience during the remodel, and staff are just as eager to see it finalized.
We're really looking forward to it. We're already planning on balloons and having a party, basically, because it'll be fun to welcome people back.
In Bozeman, Jolie Celine, MTN News.
All right, 6:35, with the 68th legislative session approaching its halfway point, Montana lawmakers starting to put their stamp on the state budget.
Yeah, that's right. MTN senior political reporter Jonathan Ambarian takes a look at what action's been done so far on the largest section of the budget, Health and Human Services.
Over the last week, 6 joint House and Senate subcommittees, each specializing in one section of the state budget, have been holding the first votes, reshaping the budget proposal.
This is the first step in what more than likely is a 5 or 6 step process.
Representative Bob Keenan, a Republican from Big Fork, chairs the subcommittee that handles the biggest section of the budget, $7 billion over 2 years for the Department of Public Health and Human Services. One of the biggest topics of discussion was a proposed increase in the rate the state pays to Medicaid providers for services like behavioral health, senior and long-term care, and care for people with disabilities. Supporters say the current rates are far below the actual costs of providing services. The state conducted a study to determine benchmark rates for continued quality services. Governor Greg Gianforte's administration proposed funding a portion of that increase. Republicans on the subcommittee agreed to direct a larger increase than that, but still less than the full benchmark. Keenan said GOP members understood the need for an increase, but wanted to be cautious.
I'm satisfied right now that here we are on day 32, 33 of the legislature, that we've made a good faith effort to put some grease on a squeaky wheel.
But Democrats on the subcommittee said anything less than the full rate was still leaving providers behind.
And every time Democrats tried to raise provider rates or get money into workers' pockets, the department kept saying, we need data, we need data, we need data. Well, we got data and we spent a lot of money to get it, and now they're ignoring it.
Representative Mary Cafaro of Helena is sponsoring a bill that would require the state to follow the full benchmark from the study and establish an annual adjustment for inflation. The next step is for all of the sections to be combined into the main budget bill, House Bill 2, and that will be then heard by the House Appropriations Committee. That's likely to happen in the next few weeks. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. 6:37 now. Artificial intelligence is now finding its way into airports. Dan Grossman shows us how.
Whether or not you travel a lot for work, pleasure, or you don't really travel at all, you could probably all relate to that anxiety that comes from wondering whether or not your luggage or personal items are going to make it to your destination. With artificial intelligence, however, companies are now finding ways to get lost luggage back to customers faster than ever before and with more accuracy.
There is a certain anxiety in these moments of waiting. It might be small, but as the minutes tick by and the bags file out, you anticipate the relief that comes when you finally spot yours.
I lost my laptop, my company laptop, in New York, flying back to Frankfurt.
For Marcus Scarschmidt, however, that relief never came in 2015, and it led him to create a solution for himself and countless others.
Starting with this, we looked at the main competitors, pen and paper and Excel. That's what most of the airports really use.
Marcus is CEO of Lost and Found Software, a company that uses digital Rolodexing to help file and sort through lost luggage faster. Recently, though, it's incorporated AI technology to cross-reference images and data submitted by users to help locate items in only a few hours.
So AI solves it in our solution by registering it with a picture from your cell phone or tablet, and it automatically recognizes what it is. It reads text, it knows what it is, it categorizes it correct. So that's like the first step of reuniting.
TSA operates its own lost and found system in 3/4 of our nation's 430 airports. It says last year it recorded more than 552,000 unclaimed items, including 25,000 laptops and 6,000 cell phones. But matches were only made 10% of the time. Marcus says his team's match rate is 89.6%, as the software can learn that dark lenses usually mean sunglasses, as it sorts them separately from reading glasses. It can also differentiate luggage makes and models, identify unique markers and serial numbers, all from a single submitted picture.
Since ChatGPT, we integrated the communication part, that it makes the users using our software a lot easier to communicate with the customer, a lot faster.
Marcus's Lost and Found software is in 17 U.S. airports, but it's not the only product. Places like Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta International Airport, and Southwest Airlines use NetTracer, which does image matching as well. SITA, an IT provider for the airline industry, quickly catalogs millions of entries in 2,200 airports worldwide and claims to return mishandled bags to its users within 48 hours 60% of the time. Other companies like Boomerang, Crowdfind, and Chargerback do similar things to help reunite items with travelers in a much shorter amount of time than traditional pen and paper systems.
And I know Lost and Found sounds not sexy, but it actually is. As soon as you see that you can make a difference by reuniting people with or children with teddies, that's like the awesomest thing ever when we get feedback from that.
For Marcus, it all started with a lost laptop and evolved into something bigger and more gratifying. The best part, many of these companies' software is free for you to use. Dan Grossman, Scripps News, Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Next up, we'll get that technology for the remote for your television, so you can find that where it disappears.
Wouldn't that be a huge help?
More to follow, certainly in our house for that. Right now, we're going to take a break here at 6.